reference to suing the government and the governors and mayors in reference to administrations when I've been abused in whatever city or state, and suing the administrations and the present government for allowing these people to block me from my mother and father's mansions. And, you know, it's pretty much suing the government from when I got kidnapped. When I got kidnapped from my mother and father's mansions, they just messed with my mouth again. They've been burning my teeth, the front too, and they've been hitting me in the jaw all day. And they've been hurting my ankle, and they've been terrorizing my life with their satellite. And the point of the information in reference to documents, there are documents that say where I'm supposed to be at, where I'm supposed to be living at, my mother and father's mansions. I'm the only child of my parents. And don't forget, my mother and father's mansions are some of the largest mansions in America. Some of the nicest mansions in America, too. So don't play stupid like you don't know which ones they are. And in reference to the point of information, in reference to whichever branch of government has been doing this, whichever person has been in the presidency during the time that I've been held hostage, they have to be sued. The government of those time periods have to be sued and prosecuted for allowing the injustice and the activities of abuses during their administrations, from when I've been held hostage and when I've been held hostage and blocked from my mother and father's mansions, and all the types of abuses and mutilations and the period of time of these satellite controllers and the repetitious abuses, you know, and a lot of other things that they have violated, such as my mother and father had allowances for me, like per diems, monies that I was supposed to have on in my, you know, have access to, I was supposed to have access to every single day, a certain amount of money. And if I didn't have that amount of money, that means it's attempted murder against the government. That means somebody's defrauding me. And the Treasury knows where my mother and father's money comes from. They know everything, you know, which revenues of mine from me being in the media and television and movies and singing growing up too, you know, and modeling and ballet and sports, you know, the account information. And don't forget, my parents was royalty too, and royal hermaphrodites. So anybody trying to impersonate my parents, they need to step into court, or they need to go into court, whoever the fuck they are. That's just the facts of law. So, you know, in reference to government man and his tricks and all their manipulations, their agents must appear in court during those administrations. All the years that I've been blocked from my mother and father's mansion. So basically, every administration for the past 30 years plus, you know, 32 years or something. Maybe 30 years, something like that. 31 years. Whatever it is. Somebody has it on record. All those administrations, they have to be ordered into court. And don't forget, my mother and father was two of the richest people in America. It's on record too. So anybody misrepresenting financial status or wealth status and ranking, don't forget my parents came from the 2%. They missed my mouth. No, my parents came from the 1% of the 1%. And the time of these government people and the manipulations, this has been serious abuses. The satellite man was hitting me in the mouth and tried to make me say the word two, when my parents was the 1% of the 1% of wealth, super rich. So was my grandparents. So there has to be court cases in reference to performing arts and social media. And the government's got to get charged for social crimes of hostage crimes and class violations. See, these people is trying to play their socialism human testing games too. And that's a crime too. Them trying to downgrade, them mutilating, them sexually assaulting me, them trying to steal my genetics. There are people abusing me. There are people trying to downsize penis size. These government people trying to degrade beauty of my race and religion. These government people need to get ordered into court for trying to steal and trying to downgrade on my body. They must get prosecuted, and their financial history and portfolio or family tree must be entered into the courts with DNA facts.